In a few weeks, your seedlings will be flourishing. Your farm stand will look just like this. But in order to keep your plants healthy and happy, you need to keep up with your weekly maintenance. You will receive personalized updates for recommended maintenance in the Let Us Grow app. But there are 3 things I want you to remember. Number 1, water. Make sure you're filling this with water. You're gonna lose more water when growing outdoors during peak growing season. When it's really hot, you wanna make sure your plants have enough to drink. Number 2, your food needs food. Make sure you are adding nutrients regularly so your plants have enough to sustain themselves throughout the growing seasons. And number 3, you want to check and adjust the pH of your water. Keep it in the right range to promote optimal growth. Let's go. During the initial setup or after a reset, you will fill your farm stand tank until it's about 2/3 of the way full. You want to check your water reservoir level throughout the year, but especially during the hottest temperatures of spring and summer, so your plants have enough to drink. Once we add our nutrients, we will fill the tank with water until it's a few inches below the tank opening. The water pressure will help mix the nutrients inside the tank. It's time to fertilize our plants. Find the nutrients weekly dosage for your farm stand by visiting the Let Us Grow app or scanning the QR code on the back of the nutrient bags. We'll be dissolving the nutrients before adding them to the tank, so have 2 lidded cups and some warm water ready to go. Add the warm water and correct nutrient dosing to 2 cups, one with nutrient A and one with nutrient B. Screw on the lids and gently shake until the nutrients have fully dissolved. Pour the nutrient mixture into the farm stand tank. Don't forget to add more water to the tank until it reaches a few inches below the tank opening before moving on to the next step. Now let's test our pH. The optimal range for plant growth is 5.8 to 6.2. We'll rinse the sensor at the bottom of the pH pen and turn it on before getting a water sample from the farm stand and testing it. If your farm stand isn't running, activate your pump to circulate the water. Reach into the tank opening to collect some water with the pH test scoop. Place the sensor in the pH test scoop, stirring gently for 30 seconds to get an accurate reading. If your water is in the 5.8 to 6.2 range, then rinse the sensor on the pH pen, turn it off, and put the cap back on. If it is above the 6.2 range, we'll need to lower it by adding more of our pH down. You'll need your pump to be on when adding liquid pH down to help mix it in with the water. If it isn't already running, then start a pump test. You'll add different amounts of liquid pH down depending on your pH levels. For example, if your pH is between 6.3 to 6.5, then we recommend starting with 5 milliliters of pH down using the pipette and adding it to the tank. Or, if your pH is above 6.5, you can draw 10 milliliters of pH down using the pipette and add it to the tank. These recommendations are just starting points, so it's important to take note of how your water reacts to the liquid pH down. Once you know how much or how little liquid pH down that you need to get your water in range, you should dose based on your own experience. Let your pump run for 5 minutes to make sure everything is thoroughly mixed, and then test your pH again, repeating these steps until your pH is within the optimal range.